Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our today's session. Here myself, Dr. B. Thorat, working as an assistant professor, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. First upon, congratulate to all of you because all of you are registered in your third year. That means in your fifth semester. And in your fifth semester, all of you are registered the course number AHDS 353. The title of this course is Technology of Milk and Milk Products. This course carries 1 plus 1, that means 2 credit. So today we will see the present status of dairy industry in India. All of you know that this topic is much more important regarding our midterm examination, final semester and theory examination and practical examination. The terminology of milk, because this terminology is asking frequently in all examination. So milk means the whole, fresh, clean lactal secretion which can be obtained by complete milking of one or more healthy milk animals, excluding 15 days before and 5 days after calving, or such a period may be required to render the milk practically colostrum free and containing minimum prescribed percentage of milk fat and milk SNF. SNF means solid not fat, or another definition is a milk is a lactal secretion of mammary glands of mammals. But first upon this terminology, scientifically complete definition is first one. So India's milk production. There is asking question on India's milk production. All of you remember, don't be write previous data in your present status of dairy industry in your India. So you should required to write down or remember currently or present data of milk production, India's milk production. So in India, during 2025, milk production it should be rise up to the 216.5 million metric ton, and all of you know that India is the world largest milk producer. Milk production in India has shown remarkable growth over the past decades, and it is sometimes worth paying attention because of Operation Flood and due to the Dr. Varghese Kurian. The Dr. Varghese Kurian, they have the father of white revolution in our India. So India is the first among all the countries in milk production and consumption. Milk production is growing constantly. Why milk production is increased in our India? So behind that there are some reasons. So out of that reasons I have listed some points. So the first one, it should be high due to the attributable not only the growing herd size of animals in a milk, but also the increased government support for the dairy sector in India. The expected good weather, then high milk price, then absence of a major disease outbreak. Of course, India is the largest milk producing country in the world, and there are different questions it should be remarkable or asking, like how much the market share and which are the top competing countries still arises. So let us, we will look towards in the next slide. There are different top milk producing countries in the world during the 2024-25. So India leading first country. So it should be projected to produce 216.5 million metric tons of a milk, and which is near about 31% of the world's total milk production. Then second country is a European Union. So this European Union is projected how much milk, that means 149.63 million metric tons, and which contribute near about 22% of the world's total milk production. And the third one, that is US. This US is projected to produce 102.66 million metric tons, which contribute near about 15% of the world total milk production. So, top milk producing states in our India. All of you know that the UP is famous. The state UP and Rajasthan are the largest milk producer, that indicating their well settled dairy farming practices. Then Uttar Pradesh is a home to large number of small and medium dairy farmers, whereas Rajasthan vast rural areas contribute to its leading role for top milk producing states in our India. So how much they produce this milk production and how they are contributed in our India. So the first state is UP, that means Uttar Pradesh, and it should be contribute 16.21% production. Then second one Rajasthan, it contribute 14.51 percentage. Then MP, it contribute 8.91% ratio. Then Gujarat, it should be produce 7.65%, and our Maharashtra state, that leading fifth rank in the milk producing state, and it should contribute 6.71 percentage. Togetherly, these five states, they should contribute near about 53.99% of the India's total milk production. So this is the graphically their top 5 state in our India and how they are contributing in India's milk production. So it should be shown in the pie graph. Then another questions. It should be most important, the milk capita ability and how much GDP. This all of you remember. This figure, that means milk production, top state in our India, then how much milk per capita ability of the milk, then GDP, how they can play important role in this Indian dairy status. So this point it should be compulsory, you should write. This milk capita ability, it should be measured in terms of gram per day or liters per day. India's per capita milk consumption has constantly increased over the years. So how much this figure is much more important. All of you remember that the per capita or per day milk capita ability of a milk, it should be 471 grams in 2024-25 as well as 2023-24. The above said figure showing a growing demand for milk and milk products in the daily diets of human beings of Indians. The India's dairy industry is the largest globally and accounting about 24% of a global milk production. The India contribute 5% GDP to the national economy and directly support more than 80 million people. Next questions, what is market milk? Market milk means the milk which is sold to consumer for the purpose of direct consumption. So already we have see who is the father of white revolution. So who is, that means Dr. Varghese Kurian. They have worked lots of for increasing this milk production of our India. So another mother of dairy industry, they have the Dr. D.N. Kurade. Then establishment of Indian milk industry in our India, in that the development of milk industry system, it should be started in our Bombay, that means Mumbai, then Kolkata, Madras and Delhi. In the year of 19, the refrigeration was developed in United States of America, that means USA. The military dairy farm was developed at Allahabad in the year of 1889. Before that, Bombay Milk Scheme, it should be initiated in the year of 1950. Centrally dairy plant was started at Array in the year of 1951. Next to the Kurla dairy was established. Then Varoli dairy in the year of 1961, it should also establish. Then Kolkata in the year of 1959 and Delhi dairy industry in also in the year of 1959 and Madras dairy industry in the year of 1963, it should be developed. Likewise, there are different dairy industry, it should be started for this increasing or development of dairy industry in our India. So whenever this first 5 year plan of Indian dairy industry, in 5 year plan, the first 5 year plan, it should be started in the year of 1951 to 1956, and in this 5 year plan the expected amount, it should be used or utilized for dairy industry near about 19,600 millions. In second phase or second 5 year plan during 1956 to 61, it should be 46,7200. So likewise, here all of you see the from the first 5 year plan to 8 5 year plan, how much expenditure of dairy industry, it should be increasable ratio. So see here, first 5 year plan of that Indian dairy industry and how their work or what is the key development during this specific 5 years. In that first 5 year, during the year of 1951 to 1956, they have worked out the key development on establishment of key village scheme in the year of 1952. Then during this 5 year plan, 146 key villages blocks with the artificial insemination center they have developed, and another most important part, that means establishment of 650 veterinary dairy hospitals. During the second 5 year plans, they have worked on the key points, that means establishment of 196 key villages block along with 670 artificial insemination center and establishment of 1900 veterinary hospital. All of you see how the ratio of key village block along with the artificial insemination center increasing, then how much veterinary hospital it should be also increasing for the due care of milky animal as well as all animals. Then during the third 5 year plan, they have worked on the key development. Likewise, 143 government milk supply scheme in a big towns. This scheme, it should be started first big town, then establishment of NDDB in the year of 1965. All of you remember in how or when this NDDB it should be started, that means in the year of 1965. Then establishment of separate department of a dairy in each state during fourth 5 year plan, that means in the year of 1969 to 74. Launch of Operation Flood phase first. This Operation Flood phase first, they have also play important role in increasing that Indian dairy industry milk production. Then establishment of a progeny testing scheme, all India coordinated project on buffalo, it should be started in that fourth 5 year plan. Then shift of a breeding policies from the dual purpose animal or dual purpose cow to crossbreed cow in fourth year plan also. Then formation of Indian Dairy Corporation. So see what is the key development during fifth 5 year plan. that means implementation of Operation Flood phase 2nd. Then during the 6th 5-year plan, the establishment of a frozen cement stations in a different state, it should be started for the preservation of cement. Then during the 7th 5-year plan, that means 1985 to 19, they have worked the implementation of Operation Flood phase 3rd. Then during the 8th 5-year plan, that means 1992 to 97, they have worked key development on the frozen cement technology based upon the progeny wool. Then during 9th, the effective health coverage to reduce economic loss due to the different types of outbreak of diseases. Then 10th 5-year plan, they have worked the conservation of threatened indigenous breeds. Then during 11 5-year plan, that means 2007 to 12, the key development in this 5-year, that means the National Agriculture Development Programs NADP and National Project for Cattle and Buffalo Breeding, that means ENP CBB, it should be started. So all of you are remember the current, that means present status of milk in which are the leading state in milk production in our India. Then what is the Maharashtra rank, how they are produce or contribute, what is the GDP, and how they are work in our Indian economy, and another how the development of first 5-year plan to then running. This point it should be remarkable, and all point it should be covered at the time of your examination. If anybody having any queries regarding that present status of Indian dairy industry in our India, it should be asked me. I will explain again or I will give answer. Thank you all of you for your patience.